Hello, this is Kabo. Welcome back. I think today we've got a couple things we want to do. Um, of course, we want to finish the spider spawner. We want to connect the two spider spawners together, and we want to make some progress on the skeleton spawner as well. But before we do any of that, I've got something that I wanted to work on for a while, and that is start the big project, the main base. Now, um, I mentioned before that I want the main base to be either 136 or 272, but I think I'm leaning more towards the smaller size, and well, it doesn't have to be either one of those sizes specifically, so since I want it smaller so that I can be anywhere in the base and have stuff update, I decided to go with a value closer to 136. And what I decided on was 160. The reason for 160 is because it's loud cows. It's divisible by 16, which means we can keep all of our base within chunks exactly. Now, so to start, we need to find the chunks that we want to put our base in, and to do that, we're gonna look at the x and the z coordinates. Now, when we're in the positive x and z like this, so x is greater than 0 or z is greater than 0, to find the corner of a chunk, we need to go to where the values are divisible by 16 and then subtract 1. And the reason for that is because it starts counting from 0, so z0, x0 is the corner of a chunk, and then it counts 16 including this in one direction, and then 16 including the 0 in another direction, so it's 0 through 15 and 0 through 15, but if you count it up it's still 16 blocks. So anyway, so it starts at 0, so that's why we have to subtract the 1. And luckily we're in the 250 range, so we can actually just say 255 by 255, because that 256 is divisible by 16, and then if we subtract 1 from each, we get 255. So if we make this our first corner, now we need to go 160 blocks in each direction, and we'd already decided in going in this direction earlier, I think. So let's see. We want to go this way. Z is decreasing, so we want Z to be 95, and we want X is increasing, so we want X to be 415. So I'm going to go over to X equals 415 and Z equals 95. More or less should be this way. I'll just dash over there. Oh, right. I turned my graphical settings down because I was working at the spider spawner. And anyway, okay, so 415 and 95. So as you can tell, this is actually already a really big area. Imagine if we had decided to make it almost twice the size that we're going with and made it what, 272. So 95 and 415. Alright, mark that with cobble. Actually, I'll put a cobble pillar here. That way Wow, we might not even be able to see this. But maybe we'll be able to see it from over there so we can get an idea of how big this actually is. So let's head back and take a look from one corner to the other. We might be able to see something. I don't know. There are a lot of hills in the way, so I'm going to have to level all of that to start anyway. I'll fill it back in and make it sort of mesh with the surrounding environment, but to start I'll have to clear it all out. Ooh, cave. So it looks like almost the entire base is going to be within the taiga biome, which is okay. I don't mind that. We make things continuous throughout the entire thing. Won't have any weird grass changes or anything like that. Alright, 255. So let's go up. See if we can see anything. Probably not, I'm guessing. It looks like it's... yeah, there are too many hills in the way. So we can't even see it. How big the base is going to be. Oh, we got some wood here. And of course, oh, so you might be able to see it from here. I can see it just barely right over there, it looks like. So that's the plan for the size of the base, all the way over there. And that's 160 by 160 blocks. So I'll head back down and I'll start laying out a path to draw out the corners of all of these blocks. Let's see, 160 times 4, that's going to be 640. So I need 640, so 10 stacks of cobble to completely draw out the line. I can manage that, I think. I think I have more than 10 stacks. Alright, so I'm going to go do that. I'll probably speed up the video here. Okay, so as soon as I finish digging out the hole, or digging out the path, I get attacked by a creeper. Well, as you can see, I just finished constructing the path. Lots of dirt now. Anyway, the plan is, now that the path is laid out, go through and carve out all of the stuff in the vertical above it, and then use that to show the entire area. And then from there I can just start leveling, flattening out everything. So I think I'm gonna do leave this as it is for today, and start working on the other part later. But now I want to go down and work on the spawners. So let's head back down. I'm gonna put stuff away first, so I'll skip ahead to where I'm standing in front of the spawners. Okay, and we're back. So last time I built this spawner, I didn't really show you how I did it, so I'll be showing you in this one how I do it. But first, what we need to do is clear out a 9 by 9 by 4, and it has to be one above the spawner and then 2 below the spawner. I'm also going to clear out some blocks in the ceiling and some blocks around on the edges, just so that I can have lots of room to work, don't have to worry about getting stuck anywhere or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'll be clearing stuff out, and I'll speed that up and show you when I'm done. so this is the final look. So now we need to go in and add the water. This is just on one side, the water's gonna... Oh, I need to do something about torches. I think it'll be fine. So just put the water on one side to push them on towards the wall, and then they'll climb up on their own. And I'll show you how I help them climb up in a moment. Oh, they are still spawning. Okay. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Alright. Really need redstone lamps so I can just flip the switch. So maybe my next objective after these spawners will be the nether. Anyway, just fill the water all the way along the wall. So it pushes all the way over here. So now the spiders that spawn in this space will fall into the water, and whether they like it or not, they'll get pushed along. And then the idea is that they'll crawl over here and start climbing up. And as they climb up, there'll be a hole right here. And they will be funneled into that hole by a water current. Let me block that off so they don't go in weird directions. And for the time being, ooh. For the time being, I'll block off the path where the water will be going out as well, which will be right here, or right there. Anyway, so I'm going to put signs up around here to help guide the water, and I need a total of 8 signs. I'm so glad that signs can stack now. So there'll be signs underneath to catch the water, and then sides on the side to catch the water as well. Signs on the side. Did I just say sides on the side? Anyway. Just like this. And then the water will go here. As you can see, it's flowing towards that corner. And me. Oh. So now, as you can see, the water is flowing into this corner, and ooh, that just hit me. Oh, there must have been an arrow. Anyway, so it's flowing into this corner, pushing the spiders along. I changed this block from stairs to solid block because if it's a stair, the spiders will get in there and there'll be a half block of space where they get stuck and they'll push against each other. So anyway, now all I have to do is connect this stream over here, which shouldn't take much effort. Should be able to actually record the entire thing. Let me clear out some of this cobble or stone. And since I raised this up, they are on the same height, which makes it easy for them to come together. Right, and the style I went with... Where's my... Is it still in there? The style I went with was stairs to make vertical slits, and then it just alternates colors like the rest of the construction. So let's get to it. Should be easy. So we need stairs here and there, and then when it alternates you have vertical slits like this, which you can see the spiders passing through in those. Alright, so let's see, I'm going to go over here. So I need to turn here. I guess I can go one more. And they'll come out this way. Oops. Oh, that needs to be solid. And that should be just about it. What should this color be? Intersection got kind of weird. Well, for now I'll just leave it as dark, and if I don't like it, I'll change it later. Oh, you know what? I'll make it glass later on when I have some sand to make into glass. Dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. I just need to open it up. Let me go in and make sure everything looks right. No spaces where spiders can get stuck. And let's open this up. Water will stop here. I wonder if that's okay. Might need to put a source here. Well, let's see how it works like this. So Now we need a roof. Which would just be... oh, no. Stairs. So if we alternate the stairs, you can see they leave the room for the slit. So it's still visible. That's an interesting pattern. Anyway, so this looks like it's done. Now I just need to turn off the lights, close it up, see how it runs, and then I'll close up the other one as well and see what happens. Like I said, I might have to change that in the corner so that there's more water coming through, but for now, let's just see how it works. So, get rid of this torch, get rid of this torch, quickly close it up. Where are they? Over here. Right, so spiders should be coming out. Let's see if we can see them. They're going along. We stand here. They do crawl out over this way. The water is pushing them. I guess I need to turn off that one as well to make sure that they don't cause each other to jam up, but I think that it will be okay. It looks like they'll climb in just fine. So I'm going to let it run for a while and test it out, and I'll show you the results. Okay, I've been testing it out. It's only been about 5 minutes since I turned off both lights, and there's already about 45 entities down there, so I think it's working quite well. Meeting my expectations anyway. So that's good. I'm going to call this done. And now I'm going to head over and start working on the skeleton spawner. So before I started, I decided to check the length of what I had recorded so far. And it looks like I've already gotten quite a bit, so I decided that I'll end the video here and then pick up the skeleton spawner in the next video. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.